It was perfect. He had plenty of fuel.
The helicopter tried to land a second time. Again, it wobbled and swayed. Back to the air. Inside Heli USA, tense moments as the chief pilot radioed instructions to the pilot in the air. A third attempt described by Channel 8's Victor Woodall in Chopper 8.
This is the closest he's come so far to the ground. It looks like his skids may touch at this point. We're just going to have to wait and watch.
Still no good. The helicopter returned to the air. Some tourists about to board tour helicopters knew there was a problem in the air.
It was all very controlled and it was all handled very professionally. Everybody was kept calm. Nobody was freaking out anyway.
Finally, on the sixth attempt, the pilot brought it down. Sparks flew from the skids. A hard landing, but a safe one.
It's always nerve-wracking, anything that's out of the ordinary, but he did, like I said, he did everything textbook, and his demeanor was very calm, very professional.
Emergency crews greeted the pilot along with the 3 men and 2 women on board, all relieved to be safe on the ground.
The 5 passengers were understandably jittery and they did not want to talk to the media. Heli USA says they plan on refunding their tour, and they also treated all those 5 passengers to dinner. Reporting live from the Executive Air Terminal, Janine Gill, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.
If you'd like to see more of that remarkable helicopter video, you can log on to our website, klastv.com.
A pregnant woman is at UMC this hour being treated for injuries she got in a fire. It broke out just after 8.
Landing at McCarran Airport. News 3's Steve Krupe is live at McCarran tonight. And Steve, considering what could have happened, the outcome of this emergency was nearly perfect.
Yeah, it's good news here tonight, Nina. As you know, helicopter tours have a checkered history here in Las Vegas, but the chief pilot for Heli USA says what happened here tonight is a good example of how pilot safety training paid off. This is video of the crippled chopper as it returned from the Grand Canyon. The pilot said he had a problem with his tail rotor. He then had to circle the airport numerous times and make a dangerous skidding landing on the runway.
That's why we train all the time. It's basically what he did was a textbook training procedure, and he did it the way he was trained, so everything worked out the same as when we do it in training.
Our own Sky 3 pilot, Greg Deacon, knows exactly what it takes to survive this kind of emergency.
A lot of these companies continue training all the time, and then they're checked on their emergency procedures yearly. The pilots are. So for the most part, the pilots doing all these flights are very proficient in their emergency procedures.
Tour flights in Las Vegas are big business, and chopper companies have been struggling to overcome bad press and passenger fears. What do you think about these choppers?
Dangerous. I wouldn't let my husband do it. Or my kids.
Heli USA's remaining helicopters continued doing business as usual after the emergency. As for the other chopper, a full inspection is underway to figure out what went wrong. And despite the positive outcome of tonight's story, Heli USA would not allow us to interview the passengers. In fact, the passengers were driven away right away in order to avoid the media. They would not even allow our news trucks to park in front of Heli USA's terminal. Reporting live, I'm Steve Krupe. Nina, back to you.
Steve, thank you. Firefighters and paramedics at McCarran Airport train several times a year to handle